Hello students, today we will be continuing with our revision process, that is of kinematic units. The topic for today is vector, subtopic is scalar or dot product. In the first very question we have to find the angle between the vectors A and B. For finding out the angle between A and B according to the dot product, firstly we will be finding out dot product of both A dot B. So here we will be multiplying I with respect to I, j with respect to j coefficient and k with respect to k coefficient. So the first will be, here the coefficient is nothing written over here, so 1 will be the coefficient, 1 into minus 1, and I dot I is 1 obviously. Now second is 2 and j, 1, that is 2 into 1, j dot j. Coefficient means scalar multiplication is going on side by side, the direction multiplication is going on, and in the last step minus 1 into minus 2, k cap dot k cap. Minus 1, I dot I is 1, so need not to write that 2 and plus 2 over here, so it will be minus 1 plus 4, that will be equal to 3. So A dot B vector come out to be 3. Since it is a scalar product, we need not to write any direction with it because it is a scalar or dot product, you can say. Now we will be finding out the magnitude of A and B both, so that we can find the angle between both the vectors. So vector A modulus is given as coefficient of I cap square, that is 1 square, plus coefficient of j cap square, that is 2 square, plus minus 1 square because k is having minus 1 along with it. So in root 1, 4 and 1, 1, 4 and 1, it will come out to be under root of 6. Similarly, we will be finding out the magnitude of B vector, that is given as minus 1 square plus 1 square minus 2 square, minus 1 square plus 1 square plus minus 2 square. So it also come out to be 1 plus 1 plus 4. It come out to be under root of 6. So here A dot B is there and A vector modulus and B vector modulus is there. Now we will be applying the formula for finding out the angle between these two vectors, that is cos of theta. Cos of theta is given as A vector dot B vector upon magnitude of A vector into magnitude of B vector. So it is given as 3 by root 6 into root 6. Root 6 into root 6 will be 6. So 3 by 2 will be half. So we have to find the value of cosine angle that is having half value, that is on the value of 60 degree. So we will be writing here as cos 60. So cos theta is equal to cos 60. So theta will be equal to 60 degree. Or if you have to represent it in radian, that will be equal to pi by 3 radians. Thank you. Now in the second question, it has been asked from us that we have to find the power. For finding out the power before, we have to find the work done. Since we know that work done is a scalar quantity, so it is coming out from the scalar product only. So work done will be equal to F vector dot S vector, that is given by 5 I cap plus 4 j cap into dot of 3 I cap plus 4 k cap. So for finding out dot product, the coefficient of I is multiplied by I, that is 5 into 3 plus 4 into here it is not j over here, or I may first write it over here. Firstly, for not confusing you, 5 I cap plus 4 j cap. Since k cap is not there, so you can write 0 k cap. Dot 3 I cap plus j cap is not there, so you can add 0 j cap and 4 k cap. Now we can easily determine the dot product. 5 into 3 plus 4 into 0 plus 0 into 4. It will be equal to 15 joule. Work done. We have to find out first, for finding out power, that is equal to 15 joule. Now after this work done, we have to find the power. So power is another scalar quantity that is equal to work done per unit time or rate of doing work. So 15 by 3, so power will be equal to 5 watt, or you can say 5 joule per second. Thank you. Now the question based on dot product is given, left side and right side are given. So we will be taking left side for proving the right side. Left side is being given, this is being given, we have to prove this thing is equal to this thing. So taking the left side and opening the bracket, firstly a dot 2a, let us suppose it be in bracket, minus of a vector, 3 is scalar, so it will be taken out, a into b vector, and after that 2b into 2a, that is minus plus of 4 scalar into scalar, and a dot b and the last step will be this, minus 6 b vector dot b vector. Now kindly see, suppose A and B having an angle theta between them. Let us suppose that A and B are having an angle theta between them. So we should have an idea that A vector will be parallel to A vector itself, and B vector will be having its direction parallel to B vector. So when these are parallel, so there is angle 0 degree, but A and B are having an angle theta between them. If they are having angle theta between them, we will be right according to the dot product. And also one thing, remember that in case of dot product, A vector dot B vector is equal to B vector dot A vector. It is not possible in cross product, which we will be doing later on, but in cross product it is not possible, but in dot product this thing is valid, that A dot B is equal to, because angle between them is theta, so we can take it like this. So now over here we will be doing further. Here it will be equal to 2a square cos 0, because A dot A is A's magnitude plus second into second vector's magnitude. So A vector magnitude is A, 2A magnitude is 2A, so A into 2A will be 2A square cos theta, minus of 3 is constant, so it will be written as it is A dot B. A's magnitude is A, B magnitude is B, into cos of theta between them, plus 4 again AB cos theta, and here it is 6B square. Why? Because B vector and B vector modulus will be B square. So up to this we have done, and we can write over here as also cos 0 degree. So cos 0 degree is 1, so it will be 2A square plus AB cos theta minus 6B square. This is equal to right hand side of our question, which we have to prove. So we have proved it. Thank you. Now we are shifting to another question based on the scalar and dot product. How we will be finding out, I will let you know. it is being given that A, B, C are having magnitude 8, 15, 17 units. Means it is irrespective of any particular unit, it is units. A plus B is equal to C vector, and we have to find the angle between A and B vector. Now let us suppose we take C square over here. So C square will be equal to C dot C, which is further equal to A plus B dot A plus B. Why we have selected? Because we have to find the angle between A and B. We will be considering the angle. Let us suppose theta is angle between A vector and B vector. This we have to find out. We have supposed theta, so now we will be applying the dot product notation over here. So it will be A dot A plus B dot B plus 2 times A dot B will be the result over here. So here the angle will be 0 degree because both will be parallel to each other, because A is parallel to A, B is parallel to B. So it will be A square over here, it will be B square over here, and plus 2AB cos of angle theta. Now the next step, we will be putting the values which we have been provided. So it is equal to C square. So it is value equal to C square we are given. C square's value is given, and we have to find the cos of angle theta. So we will be shifting cos theta over here and then finding the other values. So cos theta is given as A square plus B square minus C square upon 2AB. So easily we can find out A square is 8 square, that is 64, plus B square is 15 square. Now C square will be, that is 17 square, that will be equal to 289. Now here it is 2A, that is 8, into B, that is 15 over here. Now we will be adding the numerator and multiplying in the denominator. Now when we add the numerator, it comes out to be 289 minus 289. No need to do further step with the denominator. If we do it like that, it will be 30 into 8. That will be equal to 0 by 240. So it is equal to 0 only. So cos theta is now 0. Where is cos theta 0? Cos theta is equal to 0, or cos, you can say 90 degree. So theta will be equal to 90 degree. So A vector will be perpendicular to B vector. This thing we have to find out. So this is the answer for our question. Thank you. So now in this question, we have to find the value of lambda so that vector A vector, here it is lambda, which we have to find out, and B vector are perpendicular to each other. For the vectors to be perpendicular, dot product has to be always 0. A dot B will be equal to 0. Since A is perpendicular to B vector, so here we will be putting the value of A, that is 2i cap lambda j cap plus k cap dot 4i cap minus 2j cap minus 2k cap. Here we will be finding dot product, that will be 8 plus minus 2 lambda plus minus 2 over here, that is equal to 0 since dot product is 0. So 8 minus 2 is 6. 6 minus 2 lambda will be equal to 0, or minus 2 lambda is equal to minus 6. Lambda will be equal to 3. So lambda value will be 3, for which both vector A and B are perpendicular to each other. Such the similar questions are being provided in your books. Have a practice of all question. If you find any question difficult or tricky or something not understandable by you, kindly WhatsApp me or ask me anyhow. Now we will be shifting to the second subtopic, that is cross product or vector product. Now we are starting with the next concept, that is cross product or vector product. In first question we have to prove these two given vectors are parallel to each other. For finding out this, we will be writing A cross B in the matrix form, I cap, J cap, K cap. Over here the coefficient of respective, that is 2 over here and minus 6 over here, minus 3, that is coefficient of J in A vector and coefficient of J in B vector, and now minus 1 over here and 3 over here, and writing the sign plus minus plus. Why I have written plus minus plus I will let you know later on. Just now we will be writing I cap. Now we will be writing plus with I cap, J के साथ बच्चे minus and K के with respect to plus. Plus I cap will be equal to, now we will be neglecting the below column and front row. So only left up with this minus 3, 1, 9 and 3. We have to rewrite that over here. That will be written as minus 3, minus 1, 9, 3. Now is minus J cap. And now again neglecting the below column and row in front of J. So we will left up with 2, minus 1, minus 6, 3. And next is plus K cap. So we will be neglecting the column below and row in front of K. So we will only be left up with the terms 2, minus 3, minus 6, 9. So this is the formulation for the cross product. We finding out the cross product further. So it will be I cap with plus hai, so it hardly matters the sign now. 3 into minus 3 will be minus 9 and minus of 9 into minus 1. This will be covering first bracket, J cap, this into this, minus this into this. So it will be equal to 2 into 3 is 6, minus of minus 6 into minus 1. And last is with the K, plus K cap, and it will be 18, minus of minus 6, minus 3. Now we will be finding out all the values. I cap minus 9 over here will be plus 9, minus J cap 6, minus 6, K cap 18, minus 18. So that will be equal to 0. Overall 0 answer aa jayega. So if the cross product is 0, so the vectors are parallel. If the cross product is 0, so vectors are parallel. Let me elaborate in a more understandable way. If this thing is proven to be 0, that is cross product is 0. Cross product is always A vector, B vector, sine of angle theta. If it is equal to 0, since A, you all know over here, A is not 0. You can check also. B vector modulus is also not 0. So sine theta will be 0. So sine theta 0 when it will be 0, when the angle will be 0 degree. Sine 0 is 0. So theta will be 0 degree. So A and B vector will be parallel to each other. A vector will be parallel to B vector. Thanks for watching. Now in this question we have to find out, calculate the area of parallelogram whose two adjacent sides are formed by the vectors given over here. Firstly, we will be finding out the cross product, and the magnitude of the cross product will be the area of the parallelogram, which we have to find out. For first, we will be finding out the cross product, again representing it in a matrix form, I, J, K, plus, minus, plus. plus minus plus. Now we will be writing coefficient of a, I cap, j cap, k cap. In question it was not given k cap, so we have to suppose it as 0, because if k cap is not given, so it will be written as both side it was not given, minus 370. Now we will be finding out the cross product, then we will be finding out its magnitude, that will be what the area of the parallelogram. Now I cap, need not to write plus sign over here now, because plus sign is understood, minus sign we need to put. So we will be neglecting the column and row in front of I. What will left? 4070. After that is minus j cap. What will be left if neglecting j's column and row across the j? So this will be 30 minus 30 plus k cap. It will be neglecting this term, so we will left up with 34 minus 37. This is left up with us, so we will be finding out now cross product further. That is I cap 4 into 0 minus 7 into 0 minus j cap 3 into 0 minus of minus 3. We can have a square bracket over here, minus of minus 3 into 0, to make you understand in a better manner. Now with k we have to find out what will it be. 3 into 7, that will be 21, minus of minus 12, that will be plus 12 over here. Minus of minus 12 will be plus 12 over here. So it will be 0 I cap minus 0 j cap, and over here plus 33 k cap. So this is the value of A vector cross B vector. Now we have to find out the area of parallelogram, that will be equal to the modulus of this cross product. So modulus of this cross product is given as cross product over here, modulus. So modulus will be given as square of i's coefficient, that is 0 square, square of j's coefficient, that is 0 square, and square of k's coefficient, that is 33 square. So it will be 33 square over here, need not to square anything, because square will be cut by root, so it will be equal to, area of parallelogram will be equal to 33. 33, since area is in square units, we will be writing out square units along with it. Whatever be the unit of A and B, that will be having a square unit with that. So that's all for this numerical. Hope you understand it. Now in the next question we have to show that A vector minus B vector cross A vector plus B vector is equal to 2 times A cross B vector. So we will be picking up the left hand side. Before picking up left hand side, I may write it over here. Always remember that A cross will be 0, B cross B will be 0, A cross B will be equal to minus of B cross A. These are the basic things you need to remember, because sin theta is there, so both are parallel, A and A are parallel, so it will be sin 0 will be 0, B and B will be parallel over here. These are kind of I cross J. If it is I and it is J, it will be K cap, or if you change it B cross A, that will be J cross I will be equal to minus K. So minus sign will be put over here, but there is no change in case of your dot product. Now we will be doing the sum question over here. Firstly, opening the bracket and multiplying. A cross A will be the first term, minus B cross B, A cross B, and last is minus B cross A. So here A cross A, B cross B will be 0 straightforward, 0 minus 0, plus A cross B we can take as it is, and we know that minus of B cross A is also A cross B, that will be plus A cross B. we will be replacing its value from here this step. So it will be 2 times. We are taking LHS into consideration, so it is 2 times the cross product of A and B vector. So this is our answer, that is equal to right hand side. So LHS is equal to RHS. Hence we have shown that what we have proved that A minus B vector, A vector plus B vector cross product is equal to 2 times A cross B vector. Thank you.